Really, I love this. The ancients had such a beautifully humble attitude toward creation. In Latin, it's the genius, and in Greek, it's the muse. So creativity, or the works that you produce, like a play or a poem or something, were not really yours. They were this spirit speaking through you. And you see this in the first line of both the Iliad and the Odyssey. In the Iliad, you have "Sing, goddess of the wrath of Achilles." And in the Odyssey, you have "Tell me, muse, about the man who is always changing," or however you want to translate that. And the reason is that the poem doesn't belong to the poet, it belongs to the goddess. But the poet is just the vessel, is just the mouthpiece for this work that is bigger than he is. And similarly, the genius wasn't something you were. You were not a genius, you had a genius. You had a spirit that visited you, that gave you the ideas that may bring you fame and renown. And there's this great Elizabeth Gilbert TED Talk, which I learned about from the Taylor Swift Tiny Desk concert, which talks about how the idea of having a genius rather than being one takes the pressure off creativity, because it's your work, it's not you. The pressure is no longer on you, the creator, to make something that transcends time or whatever, because you can't do that. You're just a person. That is the work of the gods. And you hear artists talk all the time, especially songwriters, about how their best ideas just kind of come to them from somewhere. And many hit songs were written in like 10 minutes. And I personally love the idea of a muse or a spirit or something visiting you in your creative work, because it takes self-belief entirely out of the equation. Like, I don't believe in myself all the time. I don't think anybody really does, but I do believe in Plato. I do believe in this idea, my idea, because I think it's greater than I am. And I think I'm just on a path where I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to share it and write about it and everything. Because sometimes the work of art does become greater than the artist in some way or other. And if you, the artist, get caught up in that, then that in and of itself inhibits your ability to continue creating, which is what you want to do, I know. And gosh, I just love being open and receptive to the spirit of nature and inspiration. And any of this can come visit you at any time. And you just have to catch it.